Assalamualaikum kids, and welcome to Arts Corner. I'm Sister Azra, and I'm going to show you some creative art pieces that you can make that will inshallah remind you of important lessons that we can all learn from the tragedy of Karbala. Today we're going to be making a friendship flower. But first let's think about why a friendship flower might be important or relevant to the tragedy of Karbala. Once Imam Hussain was in Karbala, the day of Ashura was drawing near. He knew that he needed all the help and all the support he could get. So he wrote a letter to one of his best and oldest friends, Habib. Habib was sitting down for dinner with his family when the letter arrived, and when he opened that letter, tears came to his eyes when he heard the plight of his best friend Hussain. Of course, his family gave him permission to go. He must go and help his friend Hussain keep the message of Islam alive. So, without even a second thought, he went to Karbala. In the meantime, in the camp of Hussain, every time they heard the sound of horses and their hooves on the sand, Imam Hussain would ask Fizza to look out, and she would announce that it was just the arrival of even more enemy troops. But then, suddenly, Fizza announced that it was actually Hussein's oldest friend Habib. They were so happy that Sayyida Zainab sent her own salam to Habib, to Hussein's special friend. Habib fought as valiantly as he could, but tragically even he was killed. But look at what an amazing friend he was, that at Imam Hussein's time of need, he didn't even think twice. He got up and went to his aid straight away. Now that is what a good friend should do. And we pray to Allah to make us good friends just like that, so that when our friends need our help, or anyone for that matter, who is fighting for a good cause for the love of Allah, that we reach out and hold hands with our friends and stand with them through thick and thin, inshallah. So, let's see what we're going to need to make our friendship flower. We'll need some white card, A4 is fine, some green card, some coloured felt tips, yellow, blue and black, some green tissue paper. We've got these hands here. Now you can draw around your hand and cut them out, or you can buy these pre-cut. Some PVA glue, scissors and glitter glue in blue and gold. So let's get started. What we need first is the stem for the flower and some leaves. So we're going to draw a nice tall stem and leaves on either side. Then we'll take our scissors and we'll cut that out. So if you've drawn the veins of the leaf like I have, you don't need to cut those out. You're just going to cut around the outline. And of course, remember, for my smaller friends out there, scissors are sharp, so you might need to ask a grown-up to help you. There we go. So we're not going to stick it right at the bottom of the page, and I'll tell you why in a moment. We're going to stick it just slightly above. So we'll take our glue, we'll turn it over. Let's put lots of glue on to make it stick down nice and firm. This can get sticky, but that's okay. There we go, lots of glue. And we're just going to stick that down nicely like that. Press it down, make sure it stays in place. Now we want some grass all along the bottom. So you're going to take your tissue paper, you're going to rip it into pieces, and you're just going to scrunch it up. And then we're going to stick it all along the bottom. There we go, got some grass that we can line up nicely all along the bottom here. So, taking your glue, and you're going to need lots of it. It might be better to just spread the glue on the card itself because you're going to need a lot, then you can use your spatula to spread it out. So a nice thick line of glue. And then you're going to spread it all out nicely. There you go. Then you can stick your grass down, spread it out nicely there. Press it down so it stays in place. You want to cover all the pieces at the bottom. There we go, a lovely patch of grass, and you've got your stem and your leaves. Now every flower needs petals, and in this case we've got petals, but we also need these. And this is what we're going to use to make the top of the flower. So you just need to draw a circle like that at the top, and then you're going to use the hands that have been cut out and stick them all around. So take the glue again. Spread it onto the back of the hand. Just the palm will do. You don't need to spread it on the fingers as well. And then you can stick it down like that. And you're going to keep doing the same until you've filled up the flower. So the reason why we're using hands here instead of petals is that we want to make sure that we can hold hands with our friends and to help our friends feel safe and secure and loved and supported whenever they need our help. So this is a nice reminder to be the best friend that we can be, just like Habib was to Hussain, because Imam Hussain knew that when he wrote that letter to Habib, he would definitely come and help. There we go. So we've got 4 hand petals all around that flower right there. So, I wonder now what makes a good friend. Perhaps this is something you can talk to your friends, your siblings, your family about. But I'm going to have a think about what might make me a good friend while I colour in the middle bit here. I like blue, so I'm going to colour this in blue, but you can use any colour you want. Okay, well, I think that to be a good friend, I need to be kind. I think I need to be patient. I think I also need to be helpful. And I think I also need to be happy. Happy for my friend when they achieve good things. When nice things are happy for them, I'm going to be happy for them too. Now, for every friendship to flourish, just like that special bond between Imam Hussain and Habib, there's one extra thing that we need, and that is our tears for Karbala, because it's that tears of Karbala, that water that drops down from our eyes into our heart, that will keep the flowers growing, just like every flower needs water too. So I'm going to draw a watering can. And I'm going to use my blue glitter glue as small, shiny, special drops of water falling out. Keeping that flower strong and healthy. And on the other side, we also need Allah's love, because when we do things like this, when we make sure that we're being a good friend, when we're thinking about how we can be a good friend, when we're crying tears for Karbala, this strengthens our love for the Ahlul Bayt, and this makes Allah happy. And He loves us and He showers us with this mercy all the time. So I'm going to draw a bright, shining yellow sun on this side here. And I'm going to colour in the sun. Now in my watering can, I'm going to write tears for Karbala. And in the sun, I'm going to write Allah's mercy. And finally, for the rays of sunshine, we're going to use our gold glitter glue for the rays, because they're the shiniest of all. Nice, bright, shining rays of sun. Reminds us of Allah's love and mercy. There we go. And there we have our friendship flower. Thank you for joining us today. Do try this at home, and you can send us pictures of your creations too. You can tweet us at Ahlul Bayt TV. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.